Hey everybody, Shane here, daily-astrocat.com. Today is Saturday, and it is the 9th of May, so let's go. Look, our moon's in Aquarius all day long. Now, we had some great energy yesterday, and it was there, right? We got more energy today. We've got that kind of love is in the air feeling. And it's kind of interesting because, look, people, they're ready to, the government, we don't want to talk about that. We don't want to care about that because that Pluto and Aquarius thing gets us thinking that, we're going to change systems and stuff like that, right? What the Aquarius moon really specializes in is socializing, because that's what air signs are, right? Gemini's, highly social. Libra, social to the nth degree. Aquarius, aloof, but at the end of all things, social as well, right? Social for some reasons and stuff like that. Particularly if you know any Aquariuses, however, they're very social as well, right? So, got some social mixing in done yesterday, that's for sure. And clever mooncats know that the government stuff and the news and everything like that is just a distraction. Look, an almost psychic connection with a potential love interest is going to pique the curiosity of some today. Okay, that's pretty good, right? We're wrapping up some of the changes we've made, right? The new moon manifestations, they're starting to wrap up because we're starting to come up to another new moon in Taurus. This is where it really sinks in and we really just dig in and get going, right? It's working, okay? I'm just here to tell you that for me personally, this works. Don't set off writing to talk about this stuff because kind of ad-lib it as we go along, right? But look, there are some things that's going on right now. You've seen some of my changes that I made on the website and things like that. Let me know what you think, okay? I like that. I like that very much. Now, I didn't do anything to improve my smile, Trish. However, thank you for commenting about it, all right? Now, look, we have that cradle that's going on, right? So it's actually has us held, right? And just think about this. Use it to really drive home the innovation you brought forth this week and just really sink into what it is that you're doing, whether it's 3D or 5D. Just sink right into that because that's going to bring you the abundance that you deserve to step into. And today's keyword is protected, like by that cradle. And the color is amethyst. Now we can feel the Taurus moon, that Taurus vibe starting to fully manifest. Boy, am I ever. All right. Enjoyment has been paramount, and we are approaching this from a position of calm assurance. I got to tell you, when we went to the garden in the woods, we sit at these picnic tables. We make them a community table, right? I mean, it's not this thing where you grab this entire huge picnic table and just keep it for yourself, right? You get people that will just say, hey, can I sit with you? Absolutely. Introductions start going around. You just start to get to know folks, right? Very, very social. Now, the people that would go to something like Garden in the Woods are people that would support, say, like, public radio or something like that. So we got some very, very interesting people. College professors, the backyard gardening fanatics. We sat with one that was an author. She spoke about her book called Moments in Times, Wendy Woodfield, Moments in Time, and she, clearly in her 90s, told me, oh, yes, I'm writing another book. Oh, really? Renegade Woman. Oh, well, there you go. And she actually told Carrie and I, my friends went off to take pictures of the flowers before the light faded. And so she said, I should have had to ask them to get me food. Because she was using a walker type of thing. And I just looked at her and I said, I can get you some food. And she goes, really? And I said, yes, I'll go do that. And I did. I went up and got her a little assortment of food that I thought she could eat. And she did wonderful. I mean, she demolished the salad. She got everything. She did everything, right? It feels good to be able to connect with people and to be able to help people and to be able to do the things that we do, right? Because that's something that's important for us to connect socially. And that's part of that Aquarius moon, So as much as, it's like, Aquarius is, no, we're able to use the air signs to connect, even though it's fixed. It's fixed air, so it helps us connect a little bit, a little bit stronger. There's a little bit more of a social vibe going on there. that we really want to be able to just tap into, and try to tap into that today, just the latter part of that, okay? Because it's going to be fun, and especially, with that romantic interest that may be starting to kindle, that might be fun too. Now, did I enjoy myself? Yes, I did enjoy myself. And there's a position of calm assurance, and it's really starting to take over. It has to do with the developing Taurus season, as more so than even the moon. The moon just puts us in that mood to be sociable and be able to go through it. Now, we have our own protective dome. That dome, right? That's just keeping us in that protection. Now, my things about government, all that stuff earlier in the week, that's just a paranoid knee-jerk reaction. And that's what they are. They're paranoid knee-jerk reactions. Doesn't really concern us. What concerns us is those connections that we make at the personal level in our little protected dome, if you want to call it that. Now, just remember, we get to choose how we present ourselves to the world, okay? Now, we can stay on track with this little bit of protection in our world, in our I don't want to call them cocoons because it's not isolationist by any stretch of the imagination, but in our little spheres, right, where we're at, where we're going, where we choose to go, and it allows us to be wildly creative, right, wickedly so. So satire will abound today, as well as romance. So just make sure that you just remember that we get to choose how we present ourselves to the world. That's right. And Trish, I was born this way. It's written down. You can even go to the website. You'll see where I wrote that over a week ago, okay? And I was born this way. So the moon in Aquarius gives us permission to experience everything as we see fit. We won't need anyone else's permission. We're protected, and soon we're going to be introduced to where our future abundance awaits us, according to astrology. So carefully review the day's events and share that bottle of wine, share that moment, share that stuff. If that's your thing, do it. If it's not your thing, don't worry about it. You don't have to do it. Taurus season is best enjoyed with that bottle of wine, however, and just that little bit of outdoors and that little bit of music, ambient music in the background. So in 1386, the Treaty of Windsor between Portugal and England is ratified at Windsor, cementing and strengthening ties between the two kingdoms. The treaty guarantees the mutual security of both nations and strengthens the commercial ties. This is the oldest diplomatic alliance that is still in force. And our birth is Henry J. Kaiser, born in 1882. He's an American shipbuilder and industrialist. I guess he made the Liberty ships, Jeep, and the Boulder Hoover Dam, and also part of Kaiser Broadcasting. He's born in Sprout Brook, New York. That's a lot of ooks and R's and ooks. Okay, so there you go. And that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate and love every single one of you. This is our social circle. This is your chance for me to go and get you and bring you that plate of food. Metaphorically speaking, what we're doing here is we're just exploring astrology, learning about astrology, and adapting it as we see fit to our daily lives. And it's kind of a wonderful joint excursion to be on. So let's wrap this up, shall we? Thank you. Do all the nice things below. Our color is amethyst, just straight amethyst, right? And today's keyword is protected. We all need to be protected, and you deserve to protect yourself. Somebody had wrote me yesterday on the video on the TikTok, saying that should they block their partner so that they can get their work done. And my reaction is the same reaction they tell you on a pre-flight for a plane. If the oxygen masks deploy, put that mask on yourself first, and then help the person next to you. Always protect yourself. That's why the keyword is protected. Put that mask on first, then you can take care of other people. Take care of you. And that is all I have for you. Because when you take care of you, you can take care of others in the way you want them to be able to help take care of you as well. All right? So just one big thing that keeps on giving. Today's a 7. Happy astrocatting.